What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Smackdown review. And a lot of questionable booking on the show. But before I get into anything about Smackdown, first off, it's best we address this right now. Condolences and rest in peace to Rosey Matanoy. Most people knew him for being in 3-Minute Warning with his partner Jamal. Was also known as Umaga, who also died kind of years ago, back in 2009. I believe it was a heart attack. But Rosey, he is also the brother of. Before I get into that, like I said, he's in 3-Minute Warning, and he's remembered the tag team between him and Hurricane. Hurricane and Rosey, they were a tag team back then, like a superhero thing going on. So, really sad news to hear about. We don't know the cause of death yet. Some think it was a heart thing. I don't know, he had a heart condition or something. But he is also the brother of Roman Reigns and one of the Wild Samoan's son, Sika. So, it was really sad news to hear about him. I heard he died today. He's at the age of 47 years old. Very sad to hear. Condolences to the Anoy family. I know a lot of people have sent their wishes to them. To Roman and others. I'm not gonna get into the whole. Like I said, it's like some people say on Twitter. You gotta separate Roman Reigns and you gotta separate Joe Anoy. All right, you gotta separate both of them. But very sad news to hear about Rosey. I do remember him well. I do remember 3-Minute Warning when Bischoff brought them out, or I don't know, was Rico part of that team? Oh, yeah, I think he was part of that team for a minute, but Bischoff would always said, did somebody say 3 minutes? Yeah, and I remember him with Hurricane. I always thought that was a good team. They were tag team champions at one point. So, really sad to hear about him. Hold on a second before I get into the show. Yeah, but I'm sorry, I had to check my phone about something. But yeah, like I said, very sad. Like I said, sad news about Rosey. Rest in peace to him. Was a big fan back then, but yeah, very sad. Kind of sad today about that. But moving on with SmackDown, we kicked off the show with Charlotte. She came out and said 7 days ago she came to SmackDown. In 7 days, she's already impatient. She don't know if Brian Shane on vacation or wherever the star caliber is, but why don't I have my title opportunity yet? Until Naomi came out and says, I'm the champion right now. We don't got no kings or queens here, even though we got a King of Strong style there, but we got champions here, and I'm one of them. And it's funny because it's sad to see Charlotte come out here begging and stuff to get a title shot. And I'll give you what you want right now. Pretty much she hit Charlotte in the face and attacked her and threw her out of the ring. Then Shane McMahon came out, and it says SmackDown, the championship opportunities they're earned, not given based on the resume or pedigree or whatever family. So it'll be a non-title match. And if Charlotte can beat Naomi tonight, then she will become the #1 contender for the women's championship and will get a title shot next week. And Charlotte pretty much tried to get back in and brawl with Naomi, and throughout the ring, Naomi pretty much got back in and threw Charlotte out the ring. Next was the six-pack challenge for a #1 contender spot at the WWE title. And I question the booking of this whole match and who won and the people that are in this thing. And I said this yesterday on the Raw review. Number one, you have Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn I could see getting, since he's the most over person in this whole thing. He was just drafted to SmackDown. Well, not drafted, whatever, switched or whatever. Luke Harper, I say he needs the momentum back because they kind of killed his momentum after the whole Wyatt thing, and he just kind of faded away. Eric Rowan just got back, and I still see him not going anywhere. Remember the last time he put him by himself and he came out, well, it was still coming out to that Asian music and having the, I don't know, he was playing with Rubik's Cube and stuff. Mojo Rawley, just why? Why Mojo Rawley? What has he done to get a title shot? Tell me. Tell me. Literally tell me. What has he done? What, him this whole Gronk thing that Andre that fucking, okay. Dolph Ziggler, we already know Nakamura's probably going to kick his head off soon. And it's kind of hard to believe in Ziggler nowadays anyways. This heel turn thing is not going on well with him and stuff. Jinder Mahal, Jesus Christ, where in God's name does he even get a title shot? Where? And before we get in this match, Natalya was pissed in the back that Charlotte, why is she getting a title, whatever, an opportunity and stuff, and so pretty much she said Shane, well, Shane told her that, but she told Shane she's the best there is, best there was, never will be, Carmella, pretty much, and agree, Charlotte getting a shot is unfair. Tamina came in, and we don't hear a lot about from Tamina, until Natalya says, we're going to plan something, so, let's go. They left the room, and the six-pack challenge began, which wasn't a bad match, but the finish. Let's get to the finish of this whole thing. We think Sami Zayn's about to hit a haluva kick. Now, like I said, it was a really good match. I really thought Harper was going to win this thing, but Mahal pretty much, well, like I said, he's about to get the haluva kick until the Bollywood Boys. The Bollywood Boys. Also, I only saw them. I've never seen these guys much. Only mostly on the cruiserweight division and everything. But I had no idea why they were there. To be honest, the Bollywood Boys, and I guess they helped Mahal. Like, what is this? Another 3MB thing going on or something? And since they pretty much held Sammy's legs and stuff, Mahal pretty much hit the Cobra Clutch, whatever, slam for the win. And dude, I sat there and I said, well, what drugs did they take before they could give this man a title shot or book this? And didn't this guy hurt Finn Balor about a week ago and gave him a concussion, I believe? And I thought it was odd that he was getting so much TV time on Raw. And somebody told me this on Twitter tonight. It's funny how you could put Apollo Crews on Raw. And what is this guy about to be in some stupid feud with Titus O'Neil or the Titus brand and stuff? But Jinder Mahal gets moved to SmackDown, and this guy gets a WWE title shot already? What? And then he came out here, he said, you don't like it because I'm American, and I'm not American, and, you don't have my family's wealth, and I have a higher education and stuff. And he said he'd become the next WWE champion. So Orton came out, and he said, Mahal hit the jackpot, but you're not going to win the title. You're going to get an RKO. But then he pretty much talked about Bray Wyatt and stopped paying attention to Mahal. Mahal stood there and did nothing. As he talked about Wyatt and this whole House of Horrors thing, and he's going to burn it down until Wyatt showed up on the screen again. There was little Resident Evil promos, or somebody told me they got the Resident Evil promo thing going on. Talking about Orton's going to suffer, and it'll be complete terror in the House of Horrors, which it looks like it focused back on these two, that they paid no attention to Mahal, like just kind of forgot about him. I don't know why this finish. I don't know why this booking. And Orton just like he didn't care, just kind of switched it like, oh, you get a title shot? Well, forget you, I'm moving to something else. So I don't understand where this is going. I don't see where any of this is making sense. It's insane. Dude, I really don't get what's going on, why this man's a title shot. I don't know, you're going to have to build this guy to make me believe this or something, but, like, dude, this guy's like on 3MB, and somehow, I don't know what steroids he took to make Vince McMahon like him. Or maybe some people say Vince is sabotaging SmackDown, him and Dunn, because SmackDown's been better than Raw so many times. Now, it looks like this shake-up thing, I don't know. I'm not saying it ruined him or nothing, but I question some of these picks even on both sides. But, yeah, a lot of this does not make sense what's going on. They played Shinsuke Nakamura video. AJ Styles was in the back who, prefer to face Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho for the U.S. title. And says, I don't care who it is, but because he's got the home field advantage. I'm assuming Payback is in Georgia or something. Not Payback. Wait, he doesn't have the home field. Well, Smackdown. I don't know why did I say hometown. I almost sound stupid there for a minute, but yeah, the house that he built, which is Smackdown, until Baron Corbin came out to him and said he didn't pin me last week, and he pretty much said, "How about I pin you tonight?" Pretty much, maybe a match with them. Charlotte was walking past Carmella and Tamina, Natalya, and Ellsworth. They tried to intimidate her as Charlotte just looked on and left. Charlotte went against Naomi, which was actually a good match. It wasn't bad. A couple botches here and there. It was like your good and bad parts of it, but Charlotte did win with the natural selection and win after she dodged a rear view and kicked her. So this will be a good title match next week. Some people think that Charlotte's going to immediately get the belt next week. If that happens, then I swear she still will be. She'll tie her dad's record soon enough. She'll tie Rick's record soon enough. American Alpha went against Primo and Epico. Well, I guess they're not called the Shining Stars anymore, just called the Cologne, so at least that's a positive. Because I thought they were still travel agents. Not a bad match, but the finish looked kind of weak. That I didn't even expect a pin to go down, because he kicked, I think it was Chad Gable to get the pin, while the ref was distracted. Not the man kicked Jason Jordan while the ref was distracted, but the kick looked weak and he kind of fell into the ring, but it wasn't really a big kick to nothing. And I don't know, I'm surprised they even went over American Alpha. I guess they're trying to push them now, so that's another thing I was surprised to see those two get one, because they've been on Raw and been buried so many times that they were just jobbers to the point that we did not care. I don't know if SmackDown's going to be a different look for them or anything, but after 3 to 4 gimmick changes, it's kind of hard to believe them. Going on from matadors to real estate agents, even just being regular Primo and Epico. Not a regular Primo and Epico again. Ty Dillinger, he's talking about being debuting on SmackDown, and pretty much had a video package then about the Perfect 10. Kevin Owens came out with his face on the floor in Titantron, and he's now the face of America, Kevin Owens, to face this Gary Gandy, which he immediately went with a pop-up powerbomb. But I guess, I don't know what Kevin Owens is supposed to be now. He's the face of America. That's what he's going to be. The face of America, Kevin Owens. I don't know if he really needs gimmick in that, but I guess that's where they're going with this whole thing, with him being the face of America now. AJ Styles went against Baron Corbin. It was actually a good main event. Pretty much ended up with Styles when he's in his Styles clash outside the ring, but Corbin pretty much backbodying into Kevin Owens then, and stuff, and knocked him down. And Styles pretty much had to get back in the ring, kick Corbin, and then pretty much hit a forearm onto a barricade, which AJ won by countout then, and Kevin looked pissed to his side, so AJ Styles won by countout, so it was a bad match. I guess they didn't want to give it a clean win or anything. Something would be a cop-out, but, I guess you go somewhere like that. But, like I said, I question this a lot of this show tonight. Some people think, I was talking on Twitter tonight, they tried to say that when they did the shake, they take the writing, they switched the writing team too, because you don't even understand why they put half these people on these shows. So, I don't know, and I question the whole Mahal thing is just insane. I don't know, it's the HGH he's on, I don't know if Vincent Dunn like him a lot, or something. I don't know what Sabotage is. I'm not saying maybe he could be a good heel. I don't know, but this whole, and let me say this, but this man's really gonna main event Backlash. I question if I want to go to that pay-per-view now. And it is in my hometown, Chicago. So I don't know. I could be arguing with this all day, saying, they're trying to make, new stars and stuff. and everything, which is just it's I don't know. It's just funny to me through this whole thing. I don't know if they could make. I know they want to make new stars, but is this the way to go? I really have no idea where they're going with this. This is. I just had a question, man. A lot of the whole booking is questionable tonight about this show. Like, I don't know, Primo and Epico, I guess they want to make them into something, but I feel like sometime it's too late with them. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, Charles ought to get the belt right back. It's hot potato again. Which I don't know if that could happen. I'd be surprised if they did. But knowing them, I'm not sure this is SmackDown. But I don't know. It's a lot of weird things that are switched around. And, you know, we didn't see Nakamura tonight. No, he had a couple of backstage promos with like Ty and looks like the other women are pretty much doing that like Charlotte on the show. But, you know, Six-Pack Challenge, I guess, was one of the main things to talk about, really. And, you know, Orton just didn't care about him and after just looked at Wyatt and like, see you soon. But back to Resident Evil House of Horrors match right here. So, it's like the Six-Pack Challenge wasn't bad, though. It was an okay match. It was pretty good to utilize all of them. So, yeah, but this whole Mahal thing is crazy. I can't believe this thing is really going to main event a pay-per-view. That's really surprised. I don't know how immediately this man moved to SmackDown and gets a title shot. They even would have put him near. I would even start with the IC. But I just don't know what Vince had done or whatever this 8 drugs he's taking, whatever he's taking to make himself look that big, because it just makes no sense. So I don't know, and I'm probably rambling off on this a little, but it's just I just had to just look for a minute. Like, we're really going with this guy, huh? We're really gonna go with this guy. So I don't know. And you can check out my Raw review also, and you can see how that show went. Also, I should have mentioned the referee taking that giant bump to the ground badly from that ring exploding. But hey, this is SmackDown. It was an okay show tonight. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was like Raw. Raw was just decent to okay. You know, a lot of very long whatever stuff on here. But SmackDown, I question the booking and the decisions tonight on here. Main event was good, but a lot of this is just very questionable, especially that Six-Pack Challenge. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.